The Museum of Art and Archaeology at the University of Missouri preserves a collection of artworks that allows us a remarkable glimpse of Missouri in the mid-20th century. This collection was commissioned by the owners of the former St. Louis department store, Scruggs, Vandervoort, and Barney. In 1946 and 1947, they hired 14 artists to travel across Missouri, quote, to depict the natural beauties, industrial activities, and cultural characteristics of the state, end quote. The artists produced almost 100 paintings, watercolors, and drawings. The patrons named their collection Missouri, Heart of the Nation, and it toured the state as a special exhibition for 3 years. In 1950, the department store donated the collection to the University of Missouri, and in honor of the Missouri Bicentennial, we present this entire collection in the modern format of a virtual reality exhibition. These 14 artworks feature industrial and commercial subjects that focus on productivity and trade. Each work emphasizes activity, movement, progress, and achievement. This gallery represents not only the resource of Missouri, but also the resourcefulness of Missourians. We see the general store in the country town of Old Mines and the Kansas City stockyards. Environments are radically altered by human intervention. Mining for lead and zinc in Joplin transforms worlds both under and above ground. Natural resources are made useful for further developing the built environment. One man planes wood at a lumber mill in the Ozarks, and workers forge steel in Kansas City. Other resources are processed for consumption. Corn cobs are carved into pipes at the Missouri Meerschaum Company in Washington. In St. Louis, seal pelts are prepared by a fur company, and beer is brewed in towering kettles at Anheuser-Busch.
Missouri is a network of over 1,000 cities and towns of various sizes. The 10 works of art in this gallery showcase 10 different Missouri towns. The artists working for this project covered a great deal of territory across the state, from Hannibal and St. Joseph in the north to Ironton and St. Genevieve in the south. Central Missouri is represented by the state capitol at Jefferson City, the flagship campus of the University of Missouri at Columbia, the Saline County Courthouse in Marshall, as well as the State Fair in Sedalia. The network of diverse cities and towns create the historical and cultural fabric of the state of Missouri.
Kansas City is Missouri's western equivalent to St. Louis in its geographical, historical, and cultural significance. This gallery showcases 11 works of art depicting locales around the city, and more can be seen in the gallery for industry and commerce. These artworks record not just different places, but also varied seasons, showing Midwest weather year-round. In one painting, people laze on a summer evening in the shade of trees in Penn Valley Park. In another, people crowd bustling downtown sidewalks around Christmas time. These depictions record not merely what is seen, but also the experience of being there with various atmospheres, smells, and sounds.
Missourians are the heart of this collection, representing life across the state in the mid-1940s. The 15 works of art in this gallery depict people involved in arts and folk traditions, forms of recreation, as well as spiritual practices. They do work, create and participate in culture, and preserve and share tradition. Some are busy with pastimes, and some are just passing time. Seeing these moments is essential to understanding the fuller picture of life in Missouri within the period these images were created. St. Louis has been essential to the history of Missouri long before official statehood in 1821. Located at the confluence of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers, the site has been central to the historical and cultural geography of the indigenous people of the region, the state of Missouri, the Midwest, and the United States. This gallery presents 14 depictions from around St. Louis, although more scenes from the city are also found in other galleries in this exhibition. Familiar and favorite locations include Union Station, Forest Park, Washington University, the St. Louis Art Museum, the St. Louis Zoo, the Missouri Botanical Garden, and the Municipal Opera. A notable painting records a view of the Mississippi riverfront after several blocks had been demolished for the development of the famous Gateway Arch.
Rivers are integral to Missouri geography, history, economy, and identity. More than 110,000 miles of running water crisscross the state. Missouri is defined by the two longest rivers in North America, the Mississippi and the Missouri. In addition, the state has over 120 prairie, highland, and lowland streams. The rivers represented in the 14 artworks in this gallery are the Mississippi, Missouri, Osage, and Current. The rivers of Missouri have been settings for major events in American history. Before Missouri became a state, Lewis and Clark's Corps of Discovery traveled upstream on the Missouri River as they explored the newly acquired territories of the Louisiana Purchase and sought a passage to the Pacific coast. Rivers in Missouri have been important features of American culture and literature. The Mississippi River is central to Mark Twain's tales about Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
The 20 works of art in this gallery focus on rural and agricultural life. Many of these scenes have a sense of timelessness. They depict landscapes that have changed little in character, as well as traditions that are still practiced. Livestock and beasts of burden are prominent features. These include cows, sheep, hogs, horses, and the Missouri mules, the official state animal. Locations represented here include Macon, Maryville, and Cameron in the north and northwest, Potosi, Springfield, and the Ozarks in the southern part of the state, as well as Kansas City and surrounding Jackson County. Farmers, both humble and heroic, work their lands, tend to animals, and harvest the bounties they have cultivated. They work in harmony with nature, laboring in each season as part of the perennial cycle.